Suicide pact.
Yes, yeah, let's do it. Together, you old son of a bitch.
Hello, my name is Fu Manchu, and I'm sorry, but today's review has been canceled. Hey, who said yay in the background back there? Stop it! What? No, I don't have time to make a review today, I'm sorry. No, I know we live in a time machine, but I don't have enough time to make a review today, so I don't know, find a guest reviewer or something to make the review for me, okay? What do you mean we've used that joke before? Ah, crap, you're right, the Joker figure. We had the Joker review, the Joker figure. Dang it! Oh well, it worked then, I guess it'll work now, so just find a guest reviewer to review this figure, okay? Oh, geez, Rick. What are we doing here? What do you think we're doing here, Morty? We're here to steal all of Foo Reviews' sweet, sweet revenue. Yeah, but wasn't Foo Reviews demonetized by YouTube? Well, to hell with this then. I'm not doing it for free. Come on, Morty. Whoa. Where do you think you're going? Back to our own dimension. This place is too nonsensical for me. You're gonna have to do the review yourself, Foo. Besides, don't you think our voices are too similar? Ah, you're right. Get out of here. Anyways, let's get to the review, shall we? Today's review will be on the Mondo, or more importantly, the Mondo exclusive edition of Rick and Morty collectible figure set. Now, I say it all the time, but this is a figure set that I've wanted for a long time, and I was finally able to get one. And the coolest part was I was just about to get the regular edition, and then I found out that this exclusive version was still available on Mondo's website, so I ran to get this one, and man, I cannot wait. Now, one of the things you get besides this really cool exclusive sticker up here at the top is a lot of extra accessories, so it's well worth the extra $20 to get this set, and I cannot wait to see it. But as for the box, now, I talk about the box art on different figures all the time and say that some of them are worthy to be framed, and this one is no exception. That looks absolutely amazing, and that's just the front of the box. So let's check out the back of the box, shall we? Because the cool artwork doesn't just end on the front of the box. Check this out. You've got Rick up there trying to save Morty from that giant hand pulling him down, and that is so cool indeed. Yeah, this is awesome. There's hardly any text back here. You've got the Adult Swim logo at the bottom and the Mondo logo, and that's it. That is very cool indeed. So let's go back to the front of the box, shall we? Now, one of the things that I didn't mention was just how big this box is. It is absolutely huge. I mean, look at this. Look at it. I mean, it should be. There's two figures inside there and a lot of accessories, but it's 14 inches tall and it's 16 inches wide. This thing is huge. Okay, back to the box details. But man, this thing looks so awesome. Now, speaking of the details, if you look in the background there, you'll see like hourglasses and eyeball monsters and stuff like that. Well, that's the details that you see all down the side of the box and on the top as well. So yeah, that's what all the sides look like. And the front of the box actually has a flap, and you're supposed to open it. It's held down with Velcro, and when you open it, what will you find? You find another truly awesome piece of artwork. As you can see there, Rick's ship has now been Mondo-ized. And man, this is so cool. This is what's on the inside of the flap, and there is no text whatsoever. So yeah, you could frame this and it would look awesome. Now on the other side of this flap, you find a little window, and it's covered up with tissue paper, but you can barely make out the figures underneath. And man, I cannot wait to see them, because what I see right now makes me very happy. Because I knew these figures would be huge, but man, they are way bigger than I thought they would be, and this looks absolutely amazing. So let's pull this tray out and get a closer look at the figures, shall we? And oh man, what figures they are. These look absolutely amazing, and just look at all of those accessories. And one of the accessories that you get that really isn't an accessory is that backdrop. Because I am definitely displaying this behind my figures. That is awesome. Speaking of the figures, and starting with Rick, and man, I can honestly say this is the best Rick figure I've ever seen. This is awesome. They totally captured his really angry expression, and that is so cool. Now, zoomed in like this, you can see a lot of the imperfections in the paint, but with the naked eye, they don't really stand out as well as they do like that in the video. And one of the things that I really like is you can see like the eye bags underneath his eyes are actually, sculpted in, and that is cool. Plus the little star eyeball design in his eyes there, they're actually little eye holes. And since eye holes is a thing in the Rick and Morty universe, I really think they'd be proud of that fact. Up here at his hair, you can see that it's highlighted at the tips, and that's something they didn't need to do, and I love that they did. That is so awesome. But yeah, his teeth look so cool, and I love his little angry face. Down here at his lab coat, you can see that he's got his hand pointing up in a very judgmental way, and that is really cool. Now, in this video, his skin is coming off a lot grayer than it is in person. He does have gray skin in the cartoon, but it's a little darker here in the video. Maybe it won't be when I look at the finished video. But yeah, in person, it's not quite that gray. But as you can see, that's his holding hand. I love the little detail there of his shirt being tucked into his pants. That is so cool. That's something I always notice in the cartoon. He's got these little spindly legs, and that's really neat. Now, one of the things I was afraid of was this a polystone figure or a plastic figure? I'd never heard anybody mention if it was plastic or what, and thankfully it is. So yeah, you shouldn't have any problems with this figure. It shouldn't break or anything like that. It feels very sturdy. You can see back here he's got his little bald spot, and I love the way his hair is sculpted there. That is so cool. Down here at the neck, you can see it's a ball joint, so you can pop on the other heads. Now, one of the drawbacks to these figures is right there, they should have given him a little bit of shoulder articulation. Oh, that would have been so easy. Or maybe his arms could have popped off and he could have came with extra arms, kind of the way, you know, the Morty does. But Morty just comes with like his bare arms, not his full sleeves and stuff, so I don't know. Down here, he does have a little bit of articulation at his shoes. You can kind of swivel them out or spin them out, so you can actually put his feet a little bit better. And then down here at his lab coat, if you look underneath there, you'll see that they actually painted it the right color, the light blue, and that is awesome. So let's move on to Morty, shall we? Because when I saw how big Morty was, I was blown away. I thought this figure would be tiny, and he's actually really big. And just look at all those details, the way he's holding his arms and everything, that is perfect. As you can see there, he comes with the same base that Rick does, and you put him on there in little foot pegs. So yeah, those are two accessories you get. But this Morty looks absolutely amazing. This is his kind of vacant stare. That's pretty cool. All the things he's seen with those big old buggy eyes. And you can see there, he's got highlights in his hair as well. It's darker around the part around his scalp, and that is really cool. He's got his little eyebrows there. And man, this looks so amazing. Every time I see Morty, I get kind of a Davy and Goliath kind of idea. You know, if anybody's seen the Davy and Goliath cartoon, you know, the little church cartoon or whatever, yeah, that's what I always think of when I see him, especially his hair and stuff. But man, this looks so awesome. Mine's got a little smudge on his shirt there, but it's on the back, so maybe I can wipe it off. But yeah, I'm very, very happy with it. Now, like I said, just like the Rick, this figure comes with 2 extra heads, and that is so awesome, and I cannot wait to show you the accessories. As for Morty's extra heads, you can see there you get a screaming head, and you actually get another character, Evil Morty. And that is so cool. Now, honestly, I guess you could say all 3 heads are different Mortys because there's like a million of them in the show. Now, you can see my screaming head Morty there has a little bit of an imperfection on his eye, but big deal. I mean, I'm lucky that these didn't come out worse because from what I see in reviews, they always have little scratches or anything like that. It's just from shipping and junk. But you know what? Honestly, I'm still happy with it. It looks awesome. You can see his little tongue there inside of his mouth. That is so awesome. But I am very, very, very happy with that head. Now, this head over here is one of the exclusive pieces, and I really wanted this. If you can score a second Morty body, you will definitely need an Evil Morty standing behind your Morty on the shelf. That looks so cool. I think they captured his expression perfectly. Speaking of capturing the perfect expression, you get 2 extra Rick heads, one of which is burping, and the other one looks like he's contemplating something, or he's drunk. Probably both. But you know what? That is awesome. Now, the burping head over here is another one of the Mondo exclusive pieces, and that is so awesome. I love the fact that you get extra heads. I mean, they did not need to do that since it already came with 2 each anyways. But you know what? These third heads are awesome. You get the Evil Morty, and then you even get this burping, drooling Rick head. That is so cool. Speaking of drool, you get drool on this side too, and this one looks really good as well. Now, you'll notice that none of the heads really have that, you know, just kind of normal, I don't know, no expression kind of heads. I mean, the Morty one with his mouth open and stuff like that is about as close as you get. But yeah, all of these definitely have a lot of expression in the heads, and that is so cool. Next up, you get Morty's Mind Blower helmet, and man, this is so cool. What's really neat is you see that little hole there on the top. You actually get 4 different memory vials, and that is so cool. So you can plug any of those on there and have a different memory. Freak Morty out. That is so awesome. What's really cool is you can see the way they painted it down the side there, like the lights would be lit up and stuff like that. But underneath it, they actually put a little bit more detail on the inside too, which they totally didn't need to do, but man, I love that they did. That is so cool. And what's really cool is it fits on all 3 of the Morty heads, and that is awesome. I think this one's expression fits it perfectly because he kind of blanks out when he puts these little vials in. That is very cool indeed. But yeah, you could change the color of the vial. You could even just take it off and put it next to him on the ground, and I think that would be just a neat accessory just to have with him. That is awesome. You also get a set of extra Morty arms, one for holding things in the right hand and the other left arm looks like he's kind of freaking out. As you can see there, they plug onto the sleeves of his shirt, and that's really cool. Now, if you look carefully there at the where it attaches, it's got a little bit of an airbrush shadow there where his sleeve would attach, and that is awesome. Now, Rick doesn't include any extra arms, but he does include these Peace Among Worlds fingers, and that is awesome. Now, the only problem is the downside of not including any extra arms is where you could totally have his left hand with the middle finger up. You've got his right hand down here just kind of, I don't know, it's at a weird angle, so he'd kind of be pointing forward with it. So that's not cool. He should have came with an extra arm over here that you could have popped on that's kind of at that V shape, so he could have had both his hands up or out, because in the cartoon his arms were actually out. But you know what? That's a small gripe. Next up, where would any time-traveling scientist be without his bottle of booze? And you know what? This looks awesome. You got the 3 X's there to make Vin Diesel very happy, and I am very happy with it. Back to this over here, you get his portal gun, and that looks so cool. And it only looks cooler when you put it in his hand. I absolutely love that. Next up, and another exclusive piece you get, is the plumbus, and that is awesome. They did a great job. I thought this thing would be kind of squishy, you know, with those little things poking out on this side, but nope, it's actually very hard plastic, and I think they did an amazing job capturing the details of it. And yeah, just to get this as an extra piece is just something you could put next to the figures. You don't even have to have them holding it. You could just have it on the ground next to them, and you know what? It works. But by far the most awesome exclusive piece you get with this set is Pickle Rick in his Robo-Rat armor. That is so cool indeed. And not only that, but you also get one of the rats he fought, and I'm getting some serious Secret of Nims vibe with that head. That is so awesome. Look at all the details on him. These figures are so cool. And yeah, these are just some of the exclusive pieces that you get with this set. That is awesome. But all the details on these things just look so good. They captured, Pickle Rick and his armor so perfectly. You even get an extra rat arm down there on the ground. That is so cool. And just look at all those details. The fur, the muscle tissue, everything. Little spine there, the brain on the back of his head. That is so awesome. I love the little skeletal arms and stuff. Over here on the other rat, you can see all the little bumps and stuff on his body. And that head is just amazing. But yeah, these are the 5 extra exclusive pieces you get when you buy the full set. And I think the exclusive set is only like $20 more than the original set. So this is well worth it because these are some big pieces and I think they look absolutely amazing. So, would I recommend this set? Oh, 1,000,000%, especially if you're a huge Rick and Morty fan like I am. These figures are amazing and I was blown away by the sheer size of them. These things look amazing. I haven't even tested out all the extra heads or anything. I would recommend heating up the joints with like a hairdryer, especially like on Rick's hands, because I was going to swap out one of his hands with the middle finger to show in the video, and I was so afraid I was going to break it, and I didn't want to run over there and heat it up and stuff like that. So, sorry about that, but, I'm late to the game when it comes to this review. There's been a million reviews for them. But honestly, this is awesome, and I'm so happy with it. And yeah, if you can get your hands on this set, don't think about not getting the exclusive set, because getting the extra pieces, these right here are extra figures, and that is so cool. Plus the extra expressions, you can have the evil Morty one day or the normal Morty another day. That is so cool, and man, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. So, there's my review of the Mondo exclusive Rick and Morty collectible figure set! And man, these figures are awesome, and I could not recommend them more. I am very happy with them. Like I said, when I first saw how big they were in person, I was blown away, and they just look incredible. And like I said, if you want this figure set as much as I do, don't even hesitate to get the exclusive version. It is well worth the extra money, especially if you can get it at cost like I did. This is so cool. Oh, and before I go, thanks also to my wife who got me these really cool Rick and Morty keychains and put them in my stocking for Christmas this year. I like them a lot. Yeah, way to go breaking the fourth wall. I mean, weren't we at the beginning of your video? Shut up, you! Yeah, I never really thought about it, but yeah, my voice is a little close to Rick's. That's weird. Anyways, until next time, tune in for more food reviews!
God damn it! I don't get paid enough for this shit.
Hey, this is Nolan North. You don't want to miss food reviews. And I'm out.